Hits the pound.
Yeah, this is how we do it in the Central Coast, man. We got 40 ounces, Old English, rag tops, 6'4" Impalas, and bikini girls, man. This is how we do it on the West Coast. San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles. But don't forget about the Central Cali, man. Please don't forget about the Central Cali. Yeah, get 'em.
It's another sunny day in the state of California. Low rider palm trees and G's that put it on ya. This ain't a negative, we speaking ebonics. Rank talk, candy paint on D's with hydraulics. Baseball hat with the sticker on the brim. Don't let the sun blind your sight, cause things can get grim. But I'm not here to talk about banana clips and guns. We're going back to Cali and we're gonna have some fun. A West Coast domination.
And welcome back to Two-Face Entertainment Podcast. I am your host, Fred Segura, out here in Monterey County, also known to the world as the Salad Bowl, also known as the Salinas Valley. To the people in LA, we are north. To the people in San Francisco, we are south. Right smack in the middle, best of both worlds. Don't forget about the Central Cali. Anyway, folks, today, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. The Central Cali, right? The Central Coast, right? As of late, guys, there's been a debate. Right now, there's a debate, which I gotta be honest and forward about it, guys. I think it's petty. Hence, let me get to my disclaimer first. The disclaimer is that you know what? Are there politics, street politics, if you will, right? Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Has there been organizations? Yes, they have. You know, it's a fact. Let's not ignore the fact that Salinas, the area, is a headquarters when it comes to gang stuff, and it's been known to have, you know, some history there when it comes to gang and street politics. That goes without saying, right? So let's get that out of the way. However, this channel here at Two-Face Entertainment is not this kind of channel that I'm bringing up like that. We are not streets. We are not gang related. None of the above. This is simply a conversation about our area of where we're at, and a debate of what some people want to argue about at this point in time. However, with that out of the way and with that said, let me put it to you guys this way. Are we, Monterey County, in Central California, we are in fact toward the northern end of the county. However, that doesn't make us north. If that makes sense to you, we are still considered the Central Coast, right? But I get it. There's people who want to throw street politics into it. I get it. I understand it. However, we are considered to be Northern California to some people. If you live in the Los Angeles area, if you live in San Francisco, like I said in my intros, we are considered to be South. But in reality, we are the Central Coast. And if you look at our news anchors and the news businesses that you know, our local news areas, it states, get your Central Coast news. It doesn't say Central Northern. That doesn't make sense. It just, get your Central Coast news. We are, in fact, the Central Coast. And this debate's been going around for a long time with the different people. It depends on who you talk to. Again, if there's street politics and people want to jump, you know, into the gang stuff, I get it. The fact of the matter is, again, we are the Central Coast. Now, with that being said, also, during the hyphy movement, in you know, just a few years back, the Bay Area, they would, somebody printed out a bunch of shirts that said Bay Area, and it had a bunch of area codes, you know, 415 and all this other stuff, right? San Jose was considered to be the East Bay, which I believe is closer to the Silicon Valley, which is a whole other thing, which I'm not going to debate about. That's not my area. However, with these T-shirts that would say Bay Area or the Bay or whatever, and had all these area codes, it included 831. Excuse me. It included 831, which happens to be Monterey County. It included us in there as the Bay Area. Let's get one thing straight. We are not the Bay Area. We are the Salinas Valley. It's more agricultural stuff around here. These are facts. These are facts, guys. I mean, that's not taking anything away from anybody, but let's be honest about it. You know, so that's what it is. That's what it is. We are not the Bay Area. We are not. Oh, you know, this northern or whatever, or southern, or so on and so forth. We're not any much southern than we are northern. Excuse me. We're in the middle, as I say in my intro, right smack in the middle. So the debate goes in again to it leaks into street politics, which is something that I feel that it's not. That I think it's not feelings. It's about just thinking about stuff. I don't think it's a safe thing to bring up, because some people are not. Some people want to bring in the street politics, right? They want to bring in the street politics, and that's fine. Especially here on YouTube, people tend to do that, right? I see a lot of people tend to do that. But see, these same people are the same people that bring it out and are really pushing it out there. But they go to their job, they have a regular 9 to 5, they have a regular, they live a regular life, and they're sitting here behind the camera, spilling all this stuff to you, rallying the troops. That's not what we're about here at Two-Face Entertainment. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, well, you got to stand up, and we got to stand up for this. That's not what we're talking about here. I don't encourage any negativity whatsoever. Any street politics, again, which we are not involved in any of the sort. I'm just stating the facts that we are considered the Central Coast, and again, the people that want to call it Northern, or that we're Northern California, to some we are, to some we're not. That's just a fact. So that should tell you right then and there that we are the Central Coast. What I kind of like get into is that some of these people don't ever expect to be out in the real world talking to real people, and the debate can come up, and it could it could be a bad thing. So therefore, don't put yourself in those kind of predicaments whatsoever. Again, the news anchors and stuff like that, they stay in the Central Coast. Get your Central Coast news. We have the Salinas Valley. We have the Salad Bowl. We feed most of the world with our agricultural stuff here. You got places like Watsonville and so on and so forth. Places like that. Salinas, Castroville, known for artichokes, so on and so forth. That's what it is. I'm coming from a regular stance in a regular situation. It's not street politics. Do street politics exist? Do gangs exist? Of course they do. They do. And that's it. I understand that part. However, in a geographic way, in a geographic fact, we are Central California. And we could argue that too, because then you have people like Fresno area that said, no, we're Central California because we're more in the middle of the state. Okay, when I say don't forget about the Central Cali, I mean it all the way across the board. From the Central Coast to the middle, everything down the middle, people say Santa Maria, so on and so forth, is considered central. Some people will argue that. Some people want to debate it. It depends on who you're talking to. The fact of the matter is, guys, that we are considered the Central Coast, and as far as it goes, that's what it is. There's a like anything in life, right? There's a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? Don't try to slice us down the middle and just be like, oh, there's this and this. It's just this and that. No, we are in the middle, right? your body. You have your head, your shoulders, your arms, and you don't have and you have your legs. You know, you have a you don't say, well, it's just this. No, we have a torso. There's a middle part. That's just a fact. It's a fact. There's the top, middle, and end. However you want to proceed to look at it. And I don't mean no disrespect by that to anybody in any way, shape, or form. However, I will say that in my book, as far as it goes with our area, we are the Central Coast, right? And with that, guys, love and respect to everybody. And that's just what it is, right? So again, with that, don't forget about the Central Cali. This is Two-Face Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Fred Segura, signing out.
Haters shake the fist, suckers preaching me rolling. Why you so mad? Why you so serious? You in my rear view like the slow and delirious. Keep on mashing, getting plenty action. The home of the G's and pimps, I love it with a passion. Throw it up, it's California, where the sun lays to rest like every day. The home of the color rag, swap meets and bangers. Chuck Taylor's Lolos and them real dope slangers. This is reality, it's where I stay. Along the Pacific in the state of CA. Golden State, from Frisco to Compton and back to Central Cali where the party keeps rocking. It's a California state of mind, and you can't be mad, that's just how we ride. Golden State.
But it's really for me. I'm not saying that I'm greedy, but hip-hop is needy, so what the hell do you expect from me? It's the passion, I finally understand it. I'm hiding in the trees like a male praying mantis, searching for my prey. God, please come and bless me, help relieve my stress so I don't worry about death. Never said I was leaving, but dreaming on like Steven. Fallen angel, I'm Zeppelin, not ready for heaven. So please tell me, is there another way? So I can look up in the sky and say thank you for these better days.
1, 2, Vegas coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your doors. 5, 6, hip hop with a twist. 7, 8, please don't hate. 1, 2, Vegas coming for you.